Good morning, students. Yes, in the previous class, we have started the second lesson, the sound of music. Okay, that part is completed. It means first part is completed in the previous class. Now, in this class, I am going to start part 2. Part 2. What is the part 2 is there? The Shani of Bismillah Khan. This story about whom? Shani. Shani of Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan. So in this lesson, we are going to learn about, we are going to study about whom? Bismillah Khan. Yes, he was an artist. Even he got the highest prize in India. Which is the highest prize in India? Yes, award. Bharat Ratna. Even Bismillah Khan got the Bharat Ratna award. Okay. Let's see about him. So many pictures are given. All the persons are musicians. All the persons are artists. Even everyone in this picture you can see everyone playing a different type of musical instruments. All the persons, all the musicians are playing different type of musical instruments. All musical instruments are different, not same. Okay, flute, violin, sitar, tabla, guitar, shanai. So this like all these are what? Musical instruments. Okay, let's see. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of musical instrument called Punji in the royal residence for it had a still unpleasant sound. Punji became the generic name for reed noisemakers. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. A Barbara family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than pungi and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe when he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. Soft and melodious sounds were, let's see, continue. Sounds were produced. He played the instruments before royalty and everyone was impressed. The instrument so different from the pungi had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by the Nai, it means barber. The instrument was named Shani. Let's see the first paragraph. What is there? Aurangzeb. Yes, before we got the independence from the British rule, who ruled our country? It means emperors, Mughal emperors, Delhi sultans. This like so many Mughal emperors ruled our country. So that's like here Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb was also, he was a Mughal emperor. He was a Mughal king, Mughal emperor. He established a huge dynasty. Okay. See here, Emperor Aurangzeb. What was the name of the emperor? Aurangzeb. He was a Mughal. He was a Mughal emperor. Aurangzeb. When you are going to study social or history, you are going to learn about him detail. Okay, Aurangzeb. Emperor Aurangzeb banned. Ban means prohibited. Ban means what? Prohibited. It means totally banned. So Aurangzeb banned the playing of musical instruments called pungi. Which musical instrument he was banned? Which musical instruments he was banned? Pungi. Pungi, it is a musical instrument. This instrument he was banned. It means prohibited. No one playing. No one playing the pungi. Okay, no one blew the pungi. This like he passed the order. No one playing pungi. Okay, totally banned. Why? Let's see. Continue. Aurangzeb banned the playing of musical instrument called pungi in the royal residency. Royal residence means royal palaces. It means where they are staying. That is called residency. Where the emperor, king or queen, whatever it may be, who were a living area, that is called, or staying area, that is called residency. Residency means living area. Living area. See here. So totally he banned don't play pungi in royal residency. See here. Royal residency for it had a still unpleasant sound because so why he decided to ban pungi? Because he felt it gives unpleasant sound. The pungi gives what type of sound? Unpleasant. Unpleasant means not lovely. Unpleasant means what? Not lovely. So for this reason he banned the pungi from the kingdom. Okay, see here. Shrill means not lovely, not pleasant. Shrill, unpleasant sound, pungi become the generic name for reed noisemakers. A generic name, it means name due to the class or group as a whole. That is called a generic name. Generic name for reed noisemakers. Noisemakers. Yes, it's just like a pet name. How you have the pet name that like, oh, pungi, it is a noisemakers. Totally it is what a noise. It makes sound but not lovely sound. That like noisemakers few had thought that it would one day be revived. So somebody artist thought maybe next in few days or after days what's happened it would one day be revived. Revived means come back, get the value. Get the value. Revived means what? Come back alive. Come back alive. That is called revived. It means it gets the value after so many days. That like somebody people thought. It would one day be reviewed. A barber of family of professional musician. Barber. Yes. Where do you go to cut the hair? Barber shop. Okay. Here a barber of family professional musicians. Actually their duty is what? Cutting the hairs. But here totally whole family members are musicians. Whole family members are what? Musicians. See here they are playing what? Pungi. See that. A barber of family professional musicians who had access to the royal palaces. Yes, royal palaces. Decided to improve. They decided, however, whatever we have to improve the pungi. We have to improve the pungi. This like there is the decided. It means barber family. Palace decided to improve the tonal quality of pungi. It means some quality they would like to change. Some sound they would like to change. They decide to do that. So quality of pungi, he choose a pipe with a natural allow the steam. It means it is called pipe. Okay, see that. It is called what? One pipe. Stem. Otherwise you call. Yes, you choose the pipe with a natural hollow. Stem hollow means empty from inside. It means inside nothing more. Hole is there. Empty hole is there. Empty inside. Okay, that like hollow stem that was longer and broader. Longer. It means long and broader than pungi. Yes, pungi kina. When you compare the pungi, it is longer and broader. It means pungi is small. But now what is selected? He selected the pipe natural. It was a longer and broader. Longer and what? Broader. See that. Then pungi, the made 7 holes on the body of pipe. This like they made 7 holes. This like on the pipe they made how many holes? 7 holes they made. See that. When they played, sorry, 7 holes on the body of pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. Sometimes closing and opening the holes. Automatically it gives a pleasant sound. It gives a different sound. Is it right? Maybe you can see that how they are playing. See here, closing and opening these some holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. Of course, when you close the holes, automatically it gives a different type of sound. Okay, let's see, continue. He played the instruments before royalty and everywhere was impressed. After that, he played the instrument. It means Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan played the instruments before royalty everywhere was impressed. Impressed means attracted. Impressed means what? Attracted. Everyone also attracted by the sound. Okay. The instrument so different from Punji. Yes, compared to Punji, that is a different. Compared to Punji, that is a different musical instrument. The instrument so different from Punji had to be given a new name. Yes, even give new name. What new name they given? Let's see. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chamber. Shah's chamber means just like a palace, court and what you say. Shahs. Mughal empires usually called Shahs. Usually Mughal empires called by Shahs. Shahjahans. Shah family. That like. So here it was a first played in the Shah chamber. Chamber means place or court. Was played by Nei. It means barber. See here. Okay. So let's see. It was a first played in the Shah's chamber by Nei. It means barber. So automatically it getting another name. What name it getting another name? See here. Shah's chambers as played by Nei. The instruments was named Shani. See here. How? That change here. Shani. Okay. Shani. This like that musical instrument got the name from the Mughal Empire. From the Mughal Emperor. See that. Shah's chamber and played by Nei. It means barber. The instrument named Shani. Yes, Punji is there. Punji is there. Even Shani is there also. Shani so many vowels are there. It is a longer than Punji. Shani is longer than Punji. So totally both are different. Both instruments are different or same. It's a different. Punji here dome is there, but here no more dome. Totally flat is there. Okay. That is those are the pictures of Punji and Shani. I can understand. Maybe you can understand what is the Punji and Shani. Actually, Punji play to the snake catch. As the snake catcher, they played the Punji to catch the snakes before the olden days. Okay, that like. Let's come to the second para. The sound of Shani began to consider auspicious, and for this reason, it is still played in temples and an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Shani was part of the Nawaj, a traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Till recently, it was used only in the temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to the Ustad Bismillah Khan. See here, the sound of Shani began to consider auspicious. Yes, everyone also like that. The totally all the peoples attracted by the Shani sound. Yes, totally it's a good thing. Good instruments people consider. Yes, it is a good. It is a lovely. That like the people consider the sound of Shani. The sound of Shani began to consider auspicious. Auspicious means good. Auspicious means what? Good fortune. Yes, lovely sound. And for this reason, it is still played in the temples and in dispensable. For this reason, now also, so played in temples and in dispensable component of any North Indian wedding. Yes, in function you can see the wedding, North Indian wedding side, North Indian wedding in the season you can see the Shanai sound. In temples also. Temples is an indispensable component by any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Shani was part of Nobot, a traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at the royal courts. It means totally one group. That was a musical one group. Okay, all the people they played different type of musical instruments. Tabla, okay, Chennai, that like they played different type of musical instruments. So totally that was a group, musical group. It is called Nobot or traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. Till recently, it was used only in the temples and wedding. Yes, nowadays you can see it was used in where temples and wedding. Temples and wedding. You can see temples and wedding. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to the Ustad Bismillah Khan. So the Shani got the too much importance because of whose effort? Bismillah Khan. The effort of Bismillah Khan, now Shani got the too much importance. Too much importance. Is it understand? So first and second paragraph, 2 paragraphs are completed in this period. I will continue in the next class. So homework. Collect the musical instruments picture. Homework. Collect the musical instruments picture and write their name. Write their name. Okay. So many musical instruments are there. You have to collect the pictures as well as write their name. It is your homework. Okay. See you in the next class.